Hi guys, Kathy here, and today we're doing a little video update on my plants, on my succulents and house plants, and I have a little brief product to share with you all. I have received a grow light, so I'm going to touch on that here in a minute. But right now I'm going to show you just some of the plants that I showed you last time and how they're doing. This is my surprise, my little Haworthia blossom is grown so tall that I had to stake it upright so it doesn't flop all over. This must be over a foot long. Let me see if I can go back here. You see how tall that is? So anyway, I put a little bamboo skewer in and just kind of loosely put some flexible plant tape. I don't know what the word is for that exactly, but I just wanted to support that as it grows upright. But the plants in here are doing really well. And if you look at this one right here, we've even got a little something going on here. Now, whether that's going to be another plant or a flower, I'm thinking flower, but we'll see how that develops and grows out. It's doing really well. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see I also came home the other day with this beauty. This one I bought from Home Depot because it had these gorgeous flowers. I thought, oh, you just can't stay here at Home Depot. I have to bring you home. But aren't those really cute little flowers? And then I've got another one starting down here as well. So anyway, those are really long, so I staked those up as well. You see, I picked my alliums from the front garden. Aren't those pretty? They're so pretty. And then this little guy, we went to another hardware store over the weekend. This is a silver dollar succulent. I'm not sure the technical name for that, the Latin name, but anyway, I thought he was cool. So I brought him home. I haven't transplanted him yet. Oh, here's the name. This one actually had a name. It's a silver dollar jade, Chrysula, and I can't pronounce that. Arborescens? I don't know. Arborescens? Anyway, there's the name. So he was pretty cool. One thing I noticed at the hardware store that we went to, I won't mention names, but they had all these succulents just, I mean, water all over them, all over the leaves and everything. And I thought, yeah, they're not going to live very long. You keep doing that. So anyway, I came home, I kind of dried him off a little, and I felt the soil. Soil was actually dry. So I gave him a good drink. And anyway, and then if you look at this one, here we've got another flower stalk coming out of this other zebra. And this is looking so good. Isn't that looking like a happy little planter? And then this Haworthia in the back, I staked his flower stalk up as well because he was getting pretty lengthy. So we just you can get this stuff at the hardware store like Home Depot. It's a stretchy tape. Anyway, I used it outside on my ornamental lilacs. I bought some really long stakes because it's a very long, thin trunk on those. And so I bought like a few stakes and put around each one and used this flexible tape to secure them in different directions because I don't want the wind blowing them over. So that's what I did with my ornamentals. So if I can get the dog off my chair here, thank you. We'll scooch over and bring you over here into my dark corner. Something's going on with my money tree. It's not the happiest, and I've picked several leaves off. And then when I was picking the top leaves off, I broke it at the top. So I think it's really ticked off at me right now. I'm going to give it some time to hopefully recover. But you know what I think part of the problem was I was using that blue mat watering system, and I think it was too wet for too long because one of these trunks, on the bottom felt a little like it was starting to get a little mushy. It's right here. So I think it's too wet. So I removed the top dressing stuff I had on here. The soil is very damp. And so I'm going to let it dry out and try and recover. But you can see it's got these spots here. It's got, this curly leaf thing going on here. And it's just a little weird looking. I've looked for mealybugs. I'm not finding anything. But it's just not a happy plant right now. So before I chuck it, we'll see if I can dry it out and get it to come back and be a little happier. So I will be patient and not trash it yet. So it's a shame though, because it's done so well, and then I think I just overwatered it. Anyway, I did come home with this beautiful, bring it into the light. I think it's, it's a lemon button fern, I believe. This was at the hardware store also. A couple weeks ago, I brought him home. So I really like it. Seems to be doing well up at the very top of my planter here. It's not in direct sunlight. It's filtered. I mist it almost every day. And so it's doing really well. Here. Remember I showed you my lemon seeds? I thought they were sprouting. They weren't. Anyway, I tossed them. And I redid my lemon seeds. I actually got them to germinate well this time. And I have 5 of them in here. And they're sprouting really well. With the help of what I'm going to show you next. So I have my little lamp here, and I'm getting a different one. I'm going to get one that has more of a reflective shade, but for now this does wonders. And what I received actually, Roland, who's a social coordinator for Easy Bright, contacted me and sent me, if I can sit down here gracefully, this wonderful grow light here. And I've been using it. I took it out just to show you. But it's a full spectrum LED grow light. And I was really excited to get this because I thought, here in this corner on this table, it doesn't get the best amount of light. So I thought I would supplement the light, and especially when it comes to fall and winter here, even though this is a south-facing window, this corner stays very dark. So anyway, Roland wanted to know if I'd want a complimentary grow light for my area. And I said, be so excited. And first didn't know if I'd get it because we live in Canada, but I have a U.S. address. He did say they didn't ship to Canada, so I guess this is for all you U.S. people. But it is a wonderful light. When you receive a grow light, I'll put the link to where you can buy one of these down below. And it comes with this barcode scanner. And it gives you instructions here, if I can get it into focus, on how to download all the information on your grow light. And it gives you an extended warranty as well. So you do that through your messenger. And scanning this little code right here. But when you open up the information, it gives you lots of information and your extended warranty. Gives you info about the grow lights, what are they and how they're used. Lets you know some of the common plants that can be beneficial to the grow lights, and how they impact your power bill. These LEDs are wonderful for the grow lights because they don't suck your power. So, and then it also tells you some tips on how to build a grow light setup and much, much, much more, all in that download that you get when you scan this code with your phone. So anyway, what I love the most about this is the light it gives off. And let me see if I can guide you up as I put it in. Like I said, I'm getting a different lamp. This is one I had, and it fits, but I'm getting a different one. But look at the light. It's purple. Love it, love it, love it. So I've got it quite a ways up from my plants here, but I have been using it directed more down, like so, like that. And it really is giving my seedlings some good light. Like in a day, I notice my seedlings really stretching and reaching for this light. It's a great grow light. And I think so far I would highly recommend it, especially if you're starting seeds in the spring for your garden. I think that'd be awesome. But also for giving your houseplants great supplemental light. I may get another type of grow light, maybe something to put on the tabletop. I've seen some that I like, but we'll see how that goes. If I get something for that, I'll let you know. But I love it, and the glow, I was like sold, because you know me in purple. I think it's fantastic. So, like I said, I'll put the link below where you can pick up one of these lights, and you can let me know if you get one and if you like it. And anyway, I would highly recommend them. So if you have a low light area or you're starting seeds, just need a little extra light. It's a full spectrum LED, so it won't take a lot of energy, which is great. So anyway, on to, let's see, what else do we have going on here? Oh, I have my air plants right back here. Let me move this guy out of the way. So the Tillandsia, the one I bought back there with the tall flower spike, I bought that here in town because it was blooming. So I'm going to wait and see, because they only bloom once. So after that, they usually make babies. So we'll see if I get another plant off of that. And then I've got this cool one. I've named it Medusa. And then this one I like because it looks like a little pineapple. But I made these little resin holders for them. And they're very cool. But when I set them out, this one apparently was still tacky. So when I set it down, it stayed there and I can't get it off. So this is a permanent home of this little resin piece. Yeah, kind of a bonehead move. So anyway, onward we go down to the dungeon plants. This is my favorite. Remember, he's doing really well. Oops. Let me bring him here closer. I just love the delicate little leaves and stems on this one. So he seems to be doing really well. I move things around from time to time. So anyway, this one I really like too. It's really cool. This is, I think, a type of chrysula or a type of jade. Really neat. Can't wait to see if that one flowers eventually. Oh, and my violets. Okay, so this is the one I bought to replace the one I pretty much killed. And it's getting ready to flower again. I've pulled off the dead flowers and it's ready to flower again soon. But look at the one I almost killed. It's come back. Look at that. You see all the little baby leaves are coming. So eventually I will get this back. So when this dries out, all I do is I fill the bottom with water up to here and let it soak up the water. And so that way I don't get the leaves wet or anything, and it moistens it up, and then I let it dry out and water it again. So that's it pretty much for my garden here and what's new. I'm going to be repotting this big one over here. We'll get back into the bright light. Because the pot it was in is like seriously small for it, I believe. I mean, it's in another pot inside here, but I'm going to repot it. I have another pretty pot coming with some more cactus mix and some white rock, etc. So anyway, I might do a little potting video when it comes to that. But everything's doing pretty well. Like I said, check out that link for those grow lights. If you pick one up, let me know how you like it. And thank you again to Roland from Easy Bright. And I really appreciate it. Appreciate the grow light. Like I said, I love the purple. It's a hit. So here we are from my indoor garden. And if you're into plants, let me know what you grow and what you like. And anyway, we'll catch you all on the next video. Everybody enjoy your spring. Everything's greening up here, although it's not a very sunny day. Hence the reason for a good grow light. So we'll do another plant update, if I can talk English. Maybe in another month or so. I'll let you know how things are growing here and doing with the grow light as well. So until the next video, you all take care and have a lovely, lovely green thumb day. Bye for now.